Well, hello everyone. Welcome
Hello.
back to our after party.
Yay.
We are so excited that you're here. I'm excited that I get to be here with Jeremy. Jeremy lives in Oklahoma and
Hmm.
I live in Kansas, and that's one of the things I love the most about our Park Lane business is we have stylists all across the country.
That's right.
And even though she and I are only like 3 hours apart, some of us are like 20, 30, 40 hours apart. So it's fun because we get to connect virtually.
That's right.
So tonight, Jeremy and I are just going to chat a little bit about things we love about Park Lane because you never know, this might be something that you might be interested to into. My name's Carolyn. If you didn't catch it the other night, I'm a senior division leader with Park Lane. I've been with them for almost 2 years, and I just love the flexibility to be able to work from home, set my own hours, be my own boss. Sometimes I'm a good boss. Sometimes I'm a bad boss. Sometimes I'm a bad employee. But share me tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
So, like Carolyn said, I live here in Muskogee, and I've been with Park Lane for a little over a year. It's about a year and a half, I think. It was a year in March, and I have two kids. I have one that's about to graduate. I guess she will graduate this year, so I'm having all the feels about that.
No
And then
cry. No
right.
crying.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And then I have my youngest is in seventh grade, so I have two girls, and I have the privilege of homeschooling them. So I love our direct sales. I've been in direct sales before, so I'm not unfamiliar with being a jewelry lady, but I really thought that at the end of 2020, I was just going to be done with direct sales. Some things had happened, and I just thought, okay, well, I guess this is just my way of saying like that season of my life is over. And I'm so thankful that I had some friends who were very persistent on asking me to join Park Lane, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was just not sure about starting something new. I mean, I'll be honest, and I joke with Carolyn all the time. I really probably came into Park Lane like with my arms crossed and like very skeptical. Like, I don't know, like, is this going to work? And man, I'm so thankful that I wasn't such a negative Nelly, and then I just gave Park Lane a chance because I would not continue to do this business month after month if it wasn't, benefiting our family. Like, there is I don't have the time or the energy to put into something that's not going to be financially beneficial to our family. And so I'm so thankful for the last year and a half that there have been groceries still on the table, there's electricity bills paid, there's writing lessons, there's all those unexpected things that come up, and I'm like, oh, I can do that with Park Lane. And I think I've even trained my kids now, unintentionally, when things come up that they want, they say, can't Park Lane pay for that?
Oh, I love that.
Okay, well, let me sell some more earrings, and yes, it sure can.
I love that. That's so fun.
Right. Well, I'm excited because I get to interview Carolyn tonight, so she gets to be in the hot seat, and she has done this business for, like she said, almost 2 years. What, this December? What'll be this
This
December?
December. Yep, it'll be two
Yeah.
years.
So she has been with Park Lane enough and to be able to confidently share why this business works. And so we're going to pick her brain on a few things. So I'm going to ask her 4 questions tonight. Now, you probably have your own questions as well. So type those in the chat. But for time's sake, because Carolyn and I both can be very chatty and we could all be here the entire night. But for
But
time's sake, we are going to just respond to your comments after this is over, but go ahead, put them all in there so that we can answer any questions. There's nothing that you can't ask us except, well, don't ask me how much I weigh. That's all I ask, okay? But you can ask me anything else. Nothing is off limits. Okay. All right, Carolyn, are you ready? The
I am ready.
first question, why direct sales? Like, of all the things that a lady could do on the side, why do direct sales?
Well, I think one of the main, I mean, really, there's lots of reasons why I love direct sales, but a big part of a big reason is time. I think we would all admit, we only have so many hours in the day. And most of us are not sitting around going, oh, I have all this time. I wish I had something to do to fill this time. And maybe you do. There are some people that are just bored and looking for something to do, which kind of was me when I started. Uh, but most people have a full life. They have kids, husbands, dogs, cats, jobs, volunteer work. We all already mostly feel like we have a full time job or multiple full time jobs. And when you need extra income and you start thinking about what your options are to get that extra income, you start thinking, okay, well, maybe I could get a second job. And if you think maybe I'm going to go work at a retail store and what are they going to pay you? I mean, even if minimum wage gets moved up to $15 an hour, which I think it has in some places, it's not here in Kansas yet, I don't think.
It's not in Oklahoma either.
But even if you were to earn that, you would still have to work on the nights they schedule you. You would have to miss vacations that you'd like to go on because they expect you to work then. And with direct sales, you don't have any of that. And there's no cap on your dollar per hour rate. So when I started back, it's been almost 20 years that I've been in the direct sales industry. I started when my oldest son was a baby. And my sister told me about it. I told her she was crazy. It was a scam. I didn't wear jewelry. I didn't go to parties. I didn't know anybody. And then, and she was a full-time school teacher. She was consistently making, $200, $300, $400 at these parties that I was making fun of her about. I don't ask me why. I was ignorant. So a year went by and then I went to a party while she was in town to do one for one of my friends. And I saw it for myself. And I was like, oh my gosh, all she did was go, look, isn't this pretty? Isn't this cute? People bought stuff from her. People booked parties with her. My friend got a bunch of free jewelry and the wheels started turning. And I thought, gosh, I could be making money and getting free stuff for my friends and having fun girl time. So I'm kind of, I like to do whatever gets me the most bang for my buck. So the fact that I could have a hobby that paid me money and that got my friends free stuff just turned out to be great. And here in the last year, they even did, I think it was Good Morning America, did a whole segment on the fact that just for the average American home to be able to have the same standard of living now as they had last year, they need an extra $600 a month. Well, even before that happened, years ago, I mean, for years, many financial experts have said that the average American family is $500 a month short of being able to make ends meet or, not feel like they're living paycheck to paycheck. So to me, I think, well, that's 500 plus 600. That's like $1,100 that we really need for a family's household to be comfortable and not feel stressed out over money. Because let's face it, none of us want to feel stressed out over money.
No.
And I feel like with direct sales, you can totally do that. I quickly learned, even when I was young and poor and my friends were poor, I was making, a couple $100 a party. And now since I've been with Park Lane, I can usually make substantially more than that. And I can work from home. Look, we're having a meeting between Kansas and Oklahoma, and I'm not even leaving my office. And I do a lot of parties from right here in my office. And I know Jeremy does too. So just the time flexibility and the income that you can add to your family without having to punch a time clock is one of the biggest things. And I love that I've been able to work this business around my life. Jeremy knows, and some of you here in this group know, my first husband passed away when I was 30. So I became a single mom of 2 boys in an instant. And I was able to still be a work from home mom, still be able to be a room mom at school because I could work small chunks of time and make full-time income. So I just love that. And I know I feel like I just talk so much. I want to be like,
No.
okay, share me. You tell me.
That was so good because I can relate. Prior to joining Park Lane, I was working part-time at a boutique, and I just did it because Addison wanted to go on a mission trip. So I was like, okay, well, I will just do that for a little bit. And I forgot, how much minimum wage doesn't pay. I was like, you're gonna pay me what? Like $7? What? Like I'm 41. Like okay. And then I remember, then after I started in Park Lane, it was like one show I made in a month that I was working at the boutique. And it was like, oh my goodness, this is just, I forgot how um, great and flexible direct sales can be, whether you need a couple $100 or like I am now, and like you are, like this is what helps, our full time, like a full time income. But
Right.
I love that it can meet all those needs, whether it's a random car battery that dies or whatever, it's able to do all that.
It is. It's so great.
Okay, now why, okay, so if they decide they want direct sales, okay, now why would they pick jewelry? Like why jewelry?
Well, I think jewelry is nice because you don't have to be a rocket scientist to sell it, which I mean, I clearly could be a rocket scientist. I'm so smart.
Yes.
But with jewelry, if it's priced right and they like it, they will buy it. And we have such a wide range of jewelry here at Park Lane. But the thing that I love is that I meet strangers that become my friends because I'm at church or at the grocery store or at the doctor's office and somebody says, "Oh my gosh, I love your butterfly necklace," or "I love your earrings." And I can say, "Thanks, it's Park Lane." And they ask me what it is, and I can connect with them on social media. They'll join my VIP group or something like that. So I love that we are a walking billboard all of the time. And even though jewelry may not be like changing your life when you put it on, it kind of does. If you go from not wearing it to wearing it, it's amazing the confidence boost that it gives you because I went from a young stay-at-home mom that didn't know how to dress to learning how to wear a solid colored shirt, put on some jewelry, getting compliments, and it just makes you feel more pulled together. And I love that. And I love watching that happen for other ladies. I love it when they send me a picture. They're like, "Look what I put with my shirt. And I love my outfit. And I got so many compliments today." So I don't have to convince them to stop taking, whatever supplements they're taking and switch to mine. I don't have to convince them to quit using this brand of makeup and switch to mine. They can keep wearing all the jewelry they already have and just add some of mine, and it all works together. So you don't have to deal with brand loyalty when it comes to jewelry. And let's face it, there's a lot of things out there that you could sell that are great products, but with a lot of them, you have to convince people to stop something they've been doing for a long time or completely change their lifestyle and switch to that. And with jewelry, you just don't. You put on a necklace and you feel good. So I
Mhm.
think that's. Oh, and even if for the women that don't wear jewelry, don't you find you have a lot of friends that purchase gifts?
Oh yeah, right. Especially right now. I mean, that's Christmas is going to be here before we know it. And whether a lady is like likes big jewelry or something simple, everybody likes a good pair of earrings, whether it's a stud or, a statement piece. So I think, yeah. And it doesn't matter if my weight goes up or it goes down, my earrings and my necklace will always fit.
They will. This is so true. I may only have one pair of pants that are comfortable right now, but the earrings and the necklaces, you'd never know I'm wearing the same pair of pants every day.
That's right. That is right. Okay, so now let me ask you another question. Why Park Lane? I mean, there's a ton of different jewelry companies, but why did you choose Park Lane?
Well, I will tell you, no one is more shocked than I was because when my former jewelry company closed, I thought that they were the best ever, and I was never going to sell anything again. But then I learned about Park Lane's programs, their sales for their customers, and the list is so long. So let's see, where do I want to start? My favorite thing is how well they treat our customers. The fact that our customers can do that buy two, get four at half price sale 365 days a year has changed my life. My friends who shopped with me before, and then the new people that I have met since I've been in Park Lane, love, love, love this sale. I love this sale. I shop the sale. And on top of that, they get let often, frequently, pretty much all the time, our customers can get at least one $200 item for $30. So I have found that I have more repeat business with Park Lane than I ever had in my former company. In my former company, people would shop if they were at a party. But in
Right.
Park Lane, they come back and they shop regularly with me just because there's a new sale. I love the variety of jewelry that they have. The quality is amazing. Like this necklace that I'm wearing right now, it's all genuine agate stones. We use a lot of genuine stones. The electroplating is great. The guarantee is outstanding. They replace it even if we break it ourselves, which we didn't have that in our former company. It had to be a manufacturing defect. So the guarantee is amazing. And then the way they spoil our hostesses. My average hostess gets over $400 in free jewelry. And there's two things I know about women. I mean, there's really a lot of things I know, but two things I'll share right now is one, we all love a good sale. And two, we love telling other people when we find a good sale. Don't you love to? I know Jeremy does. I've seen Jeremy share. That sounds so cute. I've seen her share about like shirts she's found for a good price or her cute little belt bag. She even helped me pick out my belt bag because, she knows about sales. And we love sharing sales with our girlfriends. So our hostess plan and our customer perks go hand in hand. And women want to bring us their friends so that they can shop the sale. So that guarantees that we always have new business. And let's talk about the trips. Jeremy and I are getting ready to go to Hawaii in February. You excited, Jeremy?
I'm very, very excited. It was official today. I'm super excited.
So yeah, they let us earn. We have 2 different luxury travel trips we can earn every year. Pretty much all expense paid. I mean, you might have to pay for a couple meals, but they pay for airfare, the resort, and Jeremy and her husband are going. And we also can do fundraisers for nonprofits, and Park Lane gives back 50% to those nonprofits. Tell me what what else am I forgetting, Jeremy? Oh, free jewelry. Every month we can earn over $1,000 in free jewelry. Jeremy, if you had to guess, how much free jewelry you think you've earned since you've been in Park Lane? I couldn't even guess. I couldn't even I'd have to sit down with a major calculator.
I know. Yeah. I think I don't know. I'm just astonished by how much I can get each month. It's just crazy that, well, I was saying the other day, my free jewelry from Park Lane has started to overtake all the places, in our room. So on Sunday, I had to do a organization. And that's what I love is because as a stylist, because Park Lane rewards us so much, then I can be generous to my customers and to my hostesses and give away, not pieces that I've worn for 18 years, but these are new pieces that I can bless other people with.
Yeah, I was talking to another girl on our team earlier today, and I said it's like the free jewelry circle of life because all of Park Lane is always dropping these cool things called style drops. And usually we get to earn them before they ever come out. So we sell some stuff, we earn some free stuff, we show the free stuff, which gets us more sales that makes us earn the next batch of free stuff. So then we can show that stuff, which gets us more sales. And so it's just this jewelry circle of life that is so fun. And really to get started in Park Lane, what I love is whether you're on a tight budget or whether you have plenty of money, we have a kit for anyone. You can get started for as little as $99 and get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. $229, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry, or $439, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. And all of our kits come with your website for an entire year. Don't you love that you don't have to pay a website fee every month?
Right. Yes, 100%. I don't have to worry about that. Park Lane just makes this so easy. It's for any lady, whether you've had experience before in direct sales or you have no idea what you're doing, Park Lane makes this so easy for everybody to work their business and be successful.
Yeah, they really do. And that you said something there that made me reminded me. Another thing Park Lane does is they recognize and respect leadership experience in other direct selling spaces. So if you currently or previously were a leader in another company, you could interview with our national sales director and possibly qualify for a direct appoint position. So Jeremy and I both qualified as with a direct appoint position because we were leaders in our former company, and we came over already earning 45% commission.
Mhm.
And the lowest you will ever earn in Park Lane is 30%. And even when you come in as an entry level fashion director making 30%, you get your first pay raise with only one person on your team. And you go up to 35%. And in Park Lane, you never go backwards. So many companies, I have not heard of another company that does this. My former company, you promote, demote. You had to maintain, you had to do all this stuff. And in Park Lane, if you earn it, you keep it. And so I love that. And I could probably go on and on and on. I mean, you can earn you can earn Mercedes. There's all kinds of other stuff you can do. But
I know.
just trust us. It's really, really good.
I know. I do remember all my girlfriends that were in Park Lane before I was joined. They just kept saying, "Shermy, it is so good. It is so good." And they're just trust. And I'm like, like I was so skeptical, thinking like, okay, but it can't be that good, like because our former company was really great, and but
we
I was just
believed
like, "Are
that we
you
had
sure?"
we believed we had the
But
best
I was
ever.
like, it can't be any better. And now here I am. I'm like, oh wow, no, it's really that good.
It's
Like
really
it's really good. Okay, now Carolyn, so if people are like me and still like skeptical Sally, like what my ring light keeps going off.
I
Like,
see your ring light keeps going off.
I'm like,
okay.
it's like a strobe light in here. I don't know what's going on.
But and then I get to see different colors of your face. I get to see the white ring light, the yellow ring light.
Like this is live. This is what happens when it's live.
Yep.
Like I kicked
no,
my husband.
no going back.
No, I kicked my husband out of. He's working. This is where he works. I'm like, can you please get out of here? Because I know as soon as I go live in there, kid's gonna walk through. A kid's
Dog's
gonna
gonna
walk
bark.
through. Right. You've heard the train already. So it's just like, what, we're going to roll with it. But if somebody's thinking like, this does sound interesting, but they're just, look, here we go. Why now? Why should they join Park Lane right now?
Well, I would say you should join it right now because there is never going to be the perfect time that, the clouds are never going to part. You're never going to hear a voice from heaven that says, join Park Lane today. And you're never going to, if we waited for the perfect time for everything, we'd probably never have kids. And there's a good chance we'd never get married either. So you just have to kind of decide, I'm going to give this a try. And there's some of the reasons why now is the perfect time. Jeremy already mentioned one earlier. We're going into the Christmas season. We are in October right now, which is called the Golden Quarter. Park Lane is very good at having steady business year round because on a month that used to be slow in our previous month, Park Lane has some great special. So we always have solid sales throughout the year, but they do go up a little bit in October, November, December because of all of the Christmas and holiday shopping that's happening. So it's perfect for that. And let's face it, would an extra $500 a month be nice in 6 months? Or would it be nice now? Would an extra $1,000 a month be nice in 6 months or to be nice now? I mean, if you start earning that extra income now, you could have that debt paid off in 6 months, or you could have that trip paid for in 6 months. You could have that new car. You could have the braces for your kid, whatever it is. The season of life I'm in, I also have a senior. So I get to buy outfits for the senior pictures. I get to pay for the senior pictures. We got, prom coming up. Invitations, all of that stuff. Life just doesn't get cheaper. And so it's nice to have that extra income right now. We also have a really great onboarding process. And if you were to join now, you could go to Jewel School this coming week. We have trainings for new stylists. Everything we do, we have a video for, and it's not some corporate made, video. It's like one of us from our team that's like showing you the back office and how to work things. And so we also have a graphic designer on staff that makes beautiful pictures for us. So we have everything set up to where it's just easy peasy. And then we show you how to plug it in and work it. And it's so great. What
Yes.
did I leave anything out there? I know I have notes in front of me, but I'm terrible. Like I don't use my notes. I have notes.
I know.
Like I just
I'm looking at them too, but I think that I loved exactly what you said. It's like you could do it in 6 months and you can make money in 6 months, but there's a lot that you could do. I mean, there's been so many like holiday seasons where I love gift giving, but it can become overwhelming. We're trying to buy all the people, and that stress can just suck the life out of everything. And going into this season sure would be nice, even just one extra. No,
I don't know what happened, Jeremy, but you kind of got all choppy there for a second.
Can you hear me now?
I heard that. I think you were saying in this season that it can be really stressful, and
Right.
it's nice to have that extra money.
Yeah.
Yeah, your face is frozen.
I,
Don't you love the internet? I tell you what, technology is the most amazing thing when it works. Thankfully, StreamYard let us get through this all the way to the end before it started messing up. So if Jeremy's able to unfreeze, I might ask her another question. But if not, I think we're pretty much done. I do want to give you the secret word, though, because you're going to want to click on that Google Doc link that's in the caption and fill out the little survey. That's what's going to get you into the drawing for our grand prize. And our keyword for today, let's make it Christmas, just since we're talking about, Christmas coming up. All right, Jeremy, you want to try to add anything else? We'll see if it works.
Well, can you see me or hear me okay? Because I look fine on my end.
You're not fine on my end. You're frozen with a really funny look on your face, but that's okay. We'll just sign off for now. And if you can still hear me, Jeremy, I want to say thank you for jumping on here with me. Everybody who's watching live, and if you're watching on the replay, comment #replay so we can come back and say hi to you. And if you are curious at all about this, definitely talk to whoever invited you to this group and just give it a try. You can date us for a few months, and if you don't like it, you can just stop. That's one of the great things about Park Lane. Since we have no quotas, you can do as much or as little as you want. So ladies, have a great evening, and we will let you know who wins the next prize. Bye.